Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. I'm JQ. This is my character, JQ Drificus. Get a quick look at him with the helmet off. Handsome feller. Handsome feller. I wonder if we can get married in this game or anything like that. I don't know, but what I do know is that that is like absolutely gorgeous view right there, and
How are you today?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you for asking. I would ask how are you, but you're just a guard, so you're gonna have some kind of canned AI response. You're not even a named NPC. Your name is just guard. So what do we got today? I think what I want to do is this mission here that we're already on. A Brotherhood betrayed. I've discovered that Braden Lyrian, a resident here in Bruma, was actually a vampire. He was slain by a vampire hunter who has appeared in town named Raynil Dralas. However, the circumstances of this incident sound sketchy at best. I should make my way to the crime scene at Braden's house to investigate. So, we can go investigate this guy, Braden Lyrian.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Raynil Dralas will be allowed access.
Now, how come he gets access?
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
I sense some persuading, some bribing. This guy's expensive, 52 gold pieces. So, let's see. He doesn't like those two, he likes these two. Okay.
Remarkable.
So,
you should. That's just, please. I'm embarrassed, but thank you.
oh.
You're wasting your breath. You should. I wish I. What a wonderful compliment.
Interesting.
Well done. Really now. That's just. You should be ashamed.
Oof. We're not very good at this, are we?
You can't scare
how about
me.
that? And then.
I wish I could. You should. Really now.
Okay, he really likes being admired. Really doesn't like coerce. So we'll do coerce. Then we'll do.
Remarkable.
I guess boast. Shit,
really?
I think I fucked up.
That's foul. I wish I. Goodness, what can I. Is that. Ugh. That's foul. What a wonderful compliment. What a. No. Oh, please. All right.
How about.
The culprit in this. I'd tell you. For you?
Still won't tell us anything.
Thank you. How kind.
How about now?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Raynil Dralas, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynil arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
Well, it sounds like they both might be vampires then. I mean, if the guy hunting the vampires only comes out at night, that's suspicious. Tell us about him.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' drakes at work.
That's a side quest for me.
Anyone in town. I shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Oh my. Oh, don't tamper with his corpse. Understood.
This is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
I might believe you. I don't know, this situation sounds hanky to me too.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
So, what happened here anyways?
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Brayden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Raynil Dralas. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Brayden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Raynil, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Raynil convinced Carius that Brayden was a vampire.
Well, if you look at the evidence, it does look bad for your husband.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Brayden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Raynil character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Raynil. Well, what does Raynil have to say? Like, what can you tell us about him? Where can we find him? Maybe we should talk to that guy.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
You're probably right.
I'm desperate, but I know I'm right.
I believe you. I believe you.
Oh, you're back.
So what did she ask us to do? Brayden's wife, Erlene, told me her husband is innocent. She says that he simply works at night and sleeps during the day. She also suspects that someone must have planted the body. She seemed to cast a suspicious light on Raynil, whom she says she recognizes. I think I should locate Raynil and ask him some questions as well. I should start with some of the merchants and innkeeps in town.
Hello.
Actually, didn't we hear what inn he's staying at? We already know where he's staying. It's time to find this Raynil character and talk to him. A vampire hunter killing normal people. Something's wrong, right? Let's see what this vampire hunter has to say.
What do you want?
Oh, Raynil's definitely in this place. Look at how nice this place is. This is the type of place a well-paid vampire hunter would go.
Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it.
What?
Good day.
I thought Olav told us that that other dude was staying here. Maybe not.
How do you do? Hello.
Okay. Hi, Olav.
What can I do for you today?
Okay, maybe we can get info from him. Tell us about the dead guy.
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Yeah, consider me like a private investigator, like a detective. So, do you know where Raynil is? I mean, supposedly he's staying at your inn, so if you could tell me where his room is.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Oh, me? You don't know?
See.
You know me. Come on. I'm just gonna bribe him.
Thank you.
This is why we make money right here.
Helps.
Maybe we can get a little bit of, doesn't like these two, likes these two. Okay. We'll do that,
Don't
that,
waste your flattery.
and then that,
Sure,
and that.
that's cute.
Is that it?
Every little bit helps. I see. I usually...
Oh,
Please,
no.
go on. Good journey to you.
It's not good. Maybe we can just find Raynil ourselves. This door needs a key. Sleep in a bed that's not mine. I bet you Raynil is there, man. Okay, tell you what we're gonna do. We're just gonna load. So this is what you have to do in Bethesda games sometimes. At least I do.
Hello.
I don't know if other people do this, but...
What can I do for you today? I've got a room. Oh, all right.
Let's try the persuasion game again. So we gotta get him above 70.
For
Let's
me?
bribe him as much as we
Thanks.
can, and then we just have to get him to like us a little bit more.
Don't try to
Than he already
manipulate.
does.
Don't, please.
We did it!
I'm
I
sorry.
think we did it.
I see.
Will you tell us now, or do we need 80?
Raynil's staying in
Yeah!
the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
I think he's right. One Raynil's room key. You open the door with Raynil's room key. I've entered Raynil's room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious. Nothing there. Nothing there. Aha. Gelborn's journal. Quest updated to Brotherhood Betrayed. Alright, we're gonna give the short version. I've discovered a small journal in Raynil's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some Aeolid ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The two other members of the group were Braden and someone named Gelborn. I need to find out more about Gelborn to confirm my suspicions about Raynil. Olav may be able to help. Should we take this? Let's take it with us. What's the harm?
What can I do for you today? And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Right. Well, what about Galaborn? Do you know this character?
Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Galaborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. Just look for me if you need anything else.
So where does that leave us? Does this mean we have to go to Skingrad now and confirm the story? Or what? Speak to Carius. The innkeeper Olav told me that Galaborn was slain in Skingrad by none other than Raynil. As with Braden, Raynil claimed Galaborn was a vampire. I think Raynil is using the vampire as a cover story to get the keys to the chest where they stashed the artifact. I think it's time to speak to Carius Runelius about Raynil. He must be stopped. Carius is right over here. In the Lyrian home.
Hello. So, any
Carius
new
Runelius.
revelations in your investigation? I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynil has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynil is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
Do you know anything about Galaborn?
How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Galaborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Galaborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
Well, I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Galaborn was not a vampire?
I actually have Galaborn's journal.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Excellent. Let's go meet him. This is a cool quest. Yeah. Who's this guy? He's got the fancy pants.
How are you?
Oh, not bad.
Good to hear.
Take care.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Isteris Brolis.
I've heard that Jantus Brolas is skilled with both magic and steel. Farewell.
Oh, have pity on an old war veteran.
Jork. No offense, buddy. But you look just like us. You gotta be able to get out there, do something for yourself. Just like me.
Whatever I can do. Anything else I can help with, you just let me know. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Oh, that's right. We're just waiting here for... Who's he what? What's his name?
Whatever I can do.
Here he is. Curious.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If you won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Now here we go. Now we're getting somewheres. It's unfortunate this all had to happen to a guy like Brayden Lyrian, who's just an innocent man. He was taking care of his wife. And now she's made a widow because of this.
If all you say is true, Raynil will answer for Brayden's death.
And Gelaborn.
Raynil will pay for both crimes. Gelaborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this.
Oh well, I'm off to find Raynil.
I can't wait to get my hands on Raynil. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Please hurry. Raynil may make a break for the open road at any moment.
Alright. Some urgency. Let's get to it.
Aye.
I don't feel like wasting any time either. I'm into this quest. I like it. Oh, what's this? Door to Ural's house? Opened it with his key. Oh, shoot.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Who is it? Oh, it's a Mythic Dawn agent.
Welcome your soul in Oblivion.
Now that is how you do it. Oops. Quest just updated. My spies quest. What's this say? Oh, interesting. Speak to Joffrey. Suspects there are Mythic Dawn spies based out of Bruma. Suspicious strangers. And Cloud Ruler Temple at dusk. Jurl is dead. Found a key marked basement key. Mythic Dawn agent named Saveri Faram is dead. Should continue to search for other spies and locate their base in Bruma. Perhaps I should speak to Captain Bird as Joffrey suggested. Yes, I'm in the middle of something though. Can't they see that? Here's the basement key. I wonder if this will help us complete the main quest at the same time. There's a Mythic Dawn commentary. Oh, here we go. See? Look at this. Quest updated. I found a document in Jurl's basement that reveals the enemy's plans. I should show this document to Joffrey immediately. Let's take that with us. Definitely. Anything else to grab here? Not that I can see. I think this is where we want to be going right now. Yes, it is. Perfect. Well, we could go that way, but what's this way? A rat? Lovely. Literally nothing but a rat up here. That's sad. That's sad. I love this game's music. This way. I'm looking for like a little path, but I don't think there is one. And if there is, it's definitely right here. Oh, excuse me. Probably just leads straight up to Bruma. Just gonna stay away from that. Part 30, ladies and gentlemen. Part 30. This place, Apple Watch, has an Oblivion gate. Hey, wait a minute, Apple Watch. This game came out before the Apple Watch was a actual product on the market. That's hilarious. I just realized that that's a what do they call that now? That's a pun now. See, I can see if you have trouble taking this game seriously because, I mean, come on, it's got a place called Apple Watch. That's just, that is hilarious. Oh. Heavy, light, heavy. It always does the trick. For me. Boreal Stone Cave. I've arrived at the cave. Yep. Find Raynil is my next task. You're him. Must have all three of the keys to open the chest.
I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
So you're not going to surrender yourselves to the authorities and go to jail?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
This is the last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Why won't you die?
You cooked him. A brotherhood betrayed. I've located Raynil in Boreal Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Gelaborn's journal from the chest. And we have a typo there, Gelabunre. That's not... I'm pretty sure that's not the correct spelling of the name. So... I don't know. Somebody should hire me as a QA guy or something. Oh, he's got all the keys to open the chest. Now, what weapon did he have? Elven longsword. That looks really good. Taking that. Looks better than what we have now. And that's because it is. 12 points. This thing is supposed to be really good, but it's not that great. This thing does 14 damage. That's okay. Frost damage. 13 damage, so... yeah, this thing's the best we got for now. And this thing weighs too much to carry around, so I'm gonna drop it. And... putting the helmet back on. This completes the look. New sword looks sweet. Look at that thing. Sorry, Dwarven Longsword. Oh, you know what we gotta do, too? I gotta hotkey the new sword somewhere. Show the shortcuts. There it goes. New sword! I always love when we get a new sword. It said it was a long sword, but it looks kind of short to me, but... Waterlogged chest. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I'm unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Raynil Dralas and see what she wants me to do with it. And then, is there anything else in this cave? There actually is. Strong potion of sorcery. That's probably going to come handy in a fight. A couple gold pieces. Okay. We got to make back some of what we lost bribing all these guys. Back to Bruma. A mountain lion. Giving us some tougher targets now. Maybe it's just because we're up in these mountains. We are in the mountains, so mountain lion, that does make sense. There's a nice looking set of ruins there. Doesn't that look kind of appetizing? At some point I might have to do an exploration episode, but I don't know when I'm going to do that because I'm also the type of person to just do quests. So... but doesn't someone look at? We got a cave there, ruins there, little village there. Should probably check all that stuff out and see if anything has... if it has anything to offer. Don't tell me it's gonna have us go back in through the caverns. That doesn't make sense. It does. It wants me to go back in through the caverns. You know what? Let's do it. The game thinks this is the fastest way. Who am I to argue? We went up there. There's nothing. It's a trick. The real rub's down here. Why does that look like we should be... Oh no, that's just a piece of wood. Yell's basement. Jurl is dead. He was a spy for the Mythic Dawn. Alright, let's talk to Erlene.
What news do you bring?
I found... Well, let's tell her about Gelborn.
Yes. I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
Let's tell her about Raynil.
I knew I recognized Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynil, that time is lost.
What about this mundane amulet? Do you know anything about this? Because this was what all the trouble was for.
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now.
Oh.
However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did that word die with Braden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Certainly.
Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
One phylactery of litheness.
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand. Justice has been done.
Yes, it has. Let's take a look at this amulet. Ho 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 ho. Not to mention Bruma. With the sun shining like this. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it, folks. Skyrim maybe, but that's a whole other game. Well, I keep forgetting. She just gave us that amulet. That's what we're doing. Amulet. Phylactery of Litheness. Fortify speed on self, 6 points. Well, for now we have no other amulets, so we might as well wear it. Make us faster. Yeah, I don't see why not. Can we feel, I was gonna say, can we feel that come in handy already? Maybe a little bit. I don't know, we're still a little bit slow. The heavy armor weighs us down so much. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode, as always. And I'm having a blast with Oblivion. This game is just fantastic. I love getting lost in this world, getting lost in a quest, the music, the graphics, everything is just, you know, gives you that feeling of like, ah, this is nice. So, thanks again, folks, and I will see you in the next one. Oops.